Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with the Lakeshore pack and Maple is standing on a rock. But yeah, it is a new year for these guys. Let's hop on down from here and we're gonna get started. And oh boy, you guys, this is not the year, but it is a year. We're gonna be going into age 7, which is pretty darn close to Elderwolf. And all things considered, I am pretty amazed that we made it this far. We can't take advantage of any of the age perks, of course, because this is Maple we're talking about. We do still have a fair amount of the territory we need. We mostly just need to kind of sweep over here and reclaim some of this area. But yeah, this is our final year before Elderwolf, and things are still pretty darn wild. We're gonna see how this goes. Maple and Hope have made it pretty far, and things have gone a lot more smoothly since that first year. I definitely think the next year, if we make it to that point, is gonna be our biggest challenge, because we're gonna be losing yet another point off of all of our stats, and Maple already has -2s to everything. But this is still not gonna be easy. Okay, oh, there's a den nearby. We do have to, we have to find the dens anew every year unless we get the good memory perk, which we're not going to be doing with Maple. We're also not going to be running into the bison, because that would be bad. But we are going to let these guys go on ahead and finish claiming some of this territory before heading back to their typical dens, kind of claiming that area again, and settling in for one last year before Elderwolf. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness, we ran by an elk herd, and goodness gracious, yeah, the elk decided that they were gonna come at us, or at least the one did. That was a little bit close, but it could have been worse. I think we're alright. Or maybe not. Okay, hold on. We're clear of them now, I think. Why are they still, like, all just so much in the way? Where is this? Oh, we ran right by the scent post because we were trying to avoid the elk. Goodness. This is, I think, where our old scent post was, because it's very close to the edge. But we're just coming down here to claim these before heading back into this hex is where... Oh, and Junction Butte just took that one. But that's a 99, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. But we're just going to claim these before heading back to our ancestral den and welcoming our pups. And we have made it back to the den. Our final scent post is here. This is, of course, the first den we use. This isn't the final one we need to discover, so we'll run up the hill here and do that. But yeah, we should have our territory pretty well claimed. It's just this 98 down here that I don't feel like running to get right now because it is so well claimed that I think would be in for a fight. And this is Ultra Ironwolf, which means that all of our stats are -2 and we have to play on accurate. So that's not a fight we want to pick right now. We need to pick our battles. But we are going to go ahead and name our pack once again the Lakeshore pack. Continue on. And we'll go to choose a den and just pop right over here. We've established a territory. Spring is on its way. And in just a moment here, we will be able to go find a den. We already know where it is. We don't have to worry about finding it. This is one that we know very well where it is because this pack tends to keep things relatively the same so they know what to expect. We'll go ahead, we'll choose this. I'm probably naming it a slightly different thing each time, or maybe it's the same. I don't remember, though. So this is the Lakeside Overlook. And we'll go ahead. We will go ahead and claim that, and then we will get to meet the pups. Of course, it is time to advance in age. We are going to advance to age 7, but we're not going to pick any perks because that's part of Maple's challenge as well. So we will hit continue. We'll have these perks for the coming year, and... last year before Elderwolf, and it looks like we have 6 pups this time. This pack has some pretty big litters sometime. Now, that said, I'm going to go ahead and update their designations because they aren't quite matching. They're still the starting with 2, and that's not what this pack should be on right now. We've had a lot of litters prior to this. And then in just a moment here, we will meet the pups. And here they are, the slightly older pups, that is. Of course, we met them as very little babies there in the den, but we'll get to see them outside for the first time. And here they are. Hello, Hope, as well. Here we go. Oh, it's that light pale colored coat that we've seen a few times. I think we should be able to feed these guys as well. We should have a little extra food. That's very, very good. Let's give them a bit to eat. We've got quite a bit of variation here. Maple does have the black-gray coat there. It's not all the same genes, so these pups can be black or gray. Hilariously, this is one of the few pairings that we have where that is actually the case. We've had a lot of double black wolves, but we have all of the pups here. Oh, and I think every single one of them so far has had a different coat. Oh, I think 18F and 17F have the same, and 12M has a different one. So only one coat overlaps. This pair does have quite a bit of diverse possible outcomes here, again, because they can be either gray or black coats. I definitely seems like these guys have quite a few possible outcomes here, but it'll be interesting to see what coats these guys have if they survive. And of course, we are not going to name them just yet. As per the usual, you guys can submit names in the comments through this episode and the next one, and we will be naming them after that. So we're not going to name them right away. We're going to wait for their personalities and characteristics to show a little bit more before we do that. But that said, as soon as these guys are pretty well fed, which I think they will be after Hope feeds them, we should go ahead and do a hunt and get that out of the way, because you just never know when things are going to go south. Somebody's going to get sick, you're going to have to be spending a lot of time at the den suddenly, and that can really throw a wrench in your plans. So we've really got to stay on top of it. I am also going to be trying to maintain this slightly larger territory, because that helps a lot when we move to the rendezvous site in this next hex over. So we're going to see if we can maintain that, or at least have it pretty ready by the time that we go. And I don't think we have a runt either, possibly 10M, but I don't think so, because 4.7 versus 4.6 is not a big difference. So I think none of these pups here are runts. And they all have a pretty decent start. Like 4.6 is not that small, so they may grow pretty quickly here. But that said, they're all pretty well fed. Let's move them back in the den and head out. We'll see if Hope stays back with them or not. Although actually, no, I don't think I want to let him stay back with them, because I think we're going to want him to help us with the hunt. With Maple, that's just a good idea. It's just objectively a good idea here. So as soon as the last pups are back in the den, let's go see where the nearest elk herd is. Hopefully there's one that's not too far away. This herd has gone a little farther than I was hoping it would. We're actually getting kind of close to Stranger Wolf territory, so we'll want to be a little careful of this. I don't know, oh, and I don't know who that is howling. I hope they don't run into Stranger Wolf territory. I still think it's going to be worth hunting. Ultra Ironwolf is a constant balance. It's a constant balancing act. If these guys haven't gone into Stranger Wolf territory, I think it's good to hunt so that we have that food available to us, even though this is quite far away. Oh, and I do hear, oh no, never mind, that's the bull elk herd. But somewhere around here, is this still the bluebells herd? Wow, they've really gone far away. Now, that said, though, the most recent update to WolfQuest has given us a bit of a boost. There's the herd. There they are. It has given us a little bit of an advantage. The elk can now stumble, so we're coming off of the injury update. That is a system that's now in the game, making things more difficult. Great. Okay, if they don't run... Oh, no. Alright, let's see if we can chase some of the ones that went back into our territory here. We'll just see. Oh, this could be a recipe for disaster. This is going to be a recipe for disaster. All right, we're not going to go hunt these guys then. We're going to look for another herd. I've learned my lesson very, very well about hunting in Stranger Wolf territory. We just don't do it unless there's absolutely no other option. It's not worth it. That's how we got ourselves in serious trouble. But as I was saying, the elk can now stumble, so that gives us a little bit of an extra edge. This might be a slight bit easier than the previous years, because now the elk can potentially damage themselves, but the bluebell herd is not somewhere we want to be trying to hunt. I'm gonna go poke my nose over here and see if any of the other herds that linger around are, because there's often some that hang out in this area. I think the wind direction is just kind of bad for finding them right now. Oh, what was I saying? The cinquefoil herd is over here. All right, this is headed back down towards our den, actually. We're heading very much towards the heart of our territory. So I think this will be a much better option when it comes to hunting, and this will leave us with a carcass that's quite close to our den, hopefully, so that it's not as far of a run to go and get food when we need it. I don't always worry about hunting the first day if there's a reason, like if I need to go home mark territory, but I just think it's a good idea when we have the option to, because too many things can go poorly in this game, and they can do it at a moment's notice. All right, I think this is wild iris. Oh. Okay, so the herds are crossing over, apparently. There's the herd. Whoa, okay, they're running, though. They're actually running. I'm trying to get them out of my face here, because that... Oh, and somebody's actually gone down already. Are you low? No, you're not worth going after right now. No, Hope, leave her alone. Hope, leave her alone. You're gonna get hurt. Oh, Hope, did you find one? It looks like he's found one. All right. Let's see if we can bring her down. She is going to try to turn, I think. Yes, good eye, Hope. Oh, get out of there, though. Oh, and we stopped running. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, good job, Hope. He is a very good mate. He's not our first mate, but he has been honestly an incredible one. He's had his quirks, but these two have gotten along amazingly well, especially considering that they both kind of, well, especially for Maple, it kind of was a partnership formed out of necessity. Hope was willing to take in her first litter and raise them as his own, even after Maple's first mate, Branch, was actually killed by a bear. So these two have definitely gotten to be. Oh, I need to remember how low Maple's stamina is. That's something that I always forget coming back to her after playing any other wolf. That combined with the really slow stamina recovery on accurate. Hello, cougar? You had better not immediately steal our carcass. I'm gonna be so upset if that's what you do. Oh, we don't have the energy for this. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get some food here. You had better keep your distance, bucko. Sir? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Are you actually kidding me? I did not bring this carcass down to feed you. Get out. Get out. Hope is going after him. Goodness. Get out. You literally watched us hunt this. You are not going to opportunist this away from us. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. Hope, don't get hurt doing that. Be careful. No. Get out. Are you kidding me? No, I refuse. I know I just talked about picking battles, but this is one that I'm picking. I'm picking this one. There you go. Alright, we made it back. We had to chase that hecker away again. He kept lingering, but we chased him all the way down the slopes, so I think he'll hopefully leave that carcass alone. He'd better, because I don't want that to be gone, and I just realized now that I didn't mark it, so we'll have to see if we can even find it again. I was so distracted by chasing off the darn cougar that I forgot to even mark the carcass, but all things considered, it was alright. We got food. I think we'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead, we'll sleep here through the night. First of all, we'll play with these guys a bit, but we'll sleep the night. Hope's gonna feed them, it looks like. Everybody's still very full on food. We're not hurting for food right now, so we will go ahead and rest for the night here, I think. And here we are. Dawn has arrived. We're gonna play with these guys a little bit more. We'll feed them if we can. We should be able to, right? Yeah, we still can feed them. We'll see if we can go find that carcass. But I also would like to try and take that. Now that that's down to an 89, I think it'd be better to try to go for it now. See if we can get that. What are you doing, Hope? Are you heading off somewhere? Are you heading off somewhere, bud? You can go if you want. I'm gonna finish playing with the pups here. I'm getting some water, too, so that we can make sure we get them all fed. Hope, I guess he wants to come with us. We'll see. Let's make sure these guys have enough to eat. There are 6 of them, so that can be challenging to feed at times, but I don't know. Generally, larger litters, I mean, I guess all litter sizes have their benefits and disadvantages. Smaller litter is easier to keep fed, but a larger litter, well, it's a little bit less likely that you're not going to end up with any left if you, just by virtue of having more pups, the odds that at least one of them survives is a little higher, as terrible as that sounds. But we also want to make sure we get their affinity up pretty high, because especially if Hope wants to come with us, we need to be watching that. This is accurate, so affinity drains quite quickly. But we'll finish playing with these guys. We'll probably bring Hope with us just in case, because I don't know. This might be where the wolves are, or they might have left, or they might have gone back to that hex. I'm actually not sure, but whatever the case may be, I don't want Maple bumping into them alone. This place brings back some bad memories, but it is where the scent post is, so we're gonna go ahead and claim over that. I'm not smelling any wolves, but the wind direction isn't the most optimal here. Is this the darn stone crop herd? Let me smell what this is. Ground soul, no, so it's just one of the herds that's over here. Yeah, one of my rules now is just don't hunt the stone crop herd, because we've never had a time where that's gone well. I want to get back across. I think this is actually a crossing over here. We're going to go ahead and try to get back to the other side. We'll put our scent post over there. That's just the deer. We're not being attacked by wolves. And then we're going to go see if we can find that carcass that we lost, because I do want to make sure that we can finish that if possible. I just forgot to howl by it because we were busy fighting a cougar. Aha! I think I found it. Cow elk carcass. I think this is it. Oh, it's good that we came from a good direction. The wind was very much in our favor, and it wasn't too hard to find. But that said, I don't know that it'll be here for another day. It served us well while it's lasted, but we may need to hunt again tomorrow, because I will howl this time, but I don't suspect this is still going to be here come the next day. But that said, it's given us food, we got what we needed, and we're gonna head back down now. What is this? What is this scent that I'm smelling? I'm only smelling the cow elk scents. No. Plastic cooler. Oh, okay, I guess that is around. There's one that's up in this area, I think. So that's probably what we're smelling, but we'll head back to the den now, I think. And here we are, we've made it back, and here are the pups. Looks like everybody's doing pretty well. Now we should be able to feed them too, and make sure that they've got enough to eat today. Now we got the whole territory pretty buffed up. Some of this is gonna start to go. We'll probably have to mark some of it next time. But the most important thing is the pups are cared for and safe, at least so far. I'm sure it won't be too long before the predators find us though. But with that said, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this up here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.